Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Okay, so when you get dressed in the morning, how many of you just throw something on? Or do you take a moment to think about and plan your look, perhaps the night before? The clothing you wear says a lot about you to the outside world and has an impact on how you feel. Our first guest today wants to help you build confidence with clothing that makes you feel beautiful. George Brescia is a style expert and author of the book, Change Your Clothes, Change Your Life, because you can't go naked.
Well, you can't.
Well, you can, but there may be some consequences.
There could be consequences if you do.
All right, let's back up on this because, you know, so many times we say clothes don't make the man, but in a sense, they can, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your clothing is so important, right? You have to get dressed every day, and I think that what you're wearing really says something about you, whether you want it to or not.
Right.
So I want everybody to win at that game and have the world see them the way that they want to be seen by the clothing that they're wearing, and I feel like your closet should be the toolbox that you have every day. And you should open your closet and you should be like, yes, I'm going to put that on. I'm going to go to that meeting. I'm going to feel confident. I'm going to be successful. And it's a great way to start the day.
And you grew up that way with clothing all around you, right?
I did. My mother had a clothing store. And so I always was exposed to fashion and what was happening. And she really taught me that, you know, clothing can really make you feel good. But also dressing people throughout my life, in my career, I worked at Ralph Lauren. I was a Tommy Hilfiger. Had private clients, and I dressed a lot of the Broadway community. And I realized that when they came into an audition, the door opened and everybody would be sitting there, and it was decided right away what they looked like by what they were feeling and showing with their essence and what the clothing was. So I realize that happens in life. When you see someone and you walk by them, you make a story in your head like that.
Yeah, I remember my dad, he was in banking at one point. They were interviewing all these people, and he goes, you know, how many navy blue suits and like gray suits are we going to see walk in the door? And they finally had to figure out who they were going to hire. And so someone goes, that one? No. Was that one? No, it was a blue suit. He goes, let's just do the woman who came in with the red dress. Right?
There you go.
And what they said, he goes, we looked at it, he goes, it was pretty, but it was confidence they thought that she had.
That's right. The powerful red dress.
Yeah.
And red is such a powerful color. And so I think when you become present to all of this, then you start to become present to your life. So you start to attract what you want by what you're giving off, and what you're giving off is what you're wearing every day.
Yeah.
So it's a very powerful tool.
We're going to take a look at some cool styles in a second here, but with your book, which first of all, I love this book. So everything you talk about in here, it really is about psychology and emotional self, right?
That's right.
There are pointers in here, certainly, about how to dress, what colors to choose for your skin color,
my little tips,
and the whole bit. But there's more to this book than just that.
You're so smart, absolutely, because it really is an emotional thing. And what you wear makes you feel a certain way, and then that's what you're putting off out into the world, and that's how people respond to you. So in other words, if you put on something that makes you feel confident and makes you feel strong, whether you're going to a business meeting, whether you're meeting the in-laws for the first time, whether you're going on that first date, whether you're going for a bank loan, you really want to have that confidence in whatever is happening in your life, and your clothing can really do that for you.
Yeah. Now, how many times do you dress somebody and say, I know you're used to this, but you can also wear this? Because we get kind of stuck in this little rut, and we think, oh, I can't wear that, or I can't wear that.
Absolutely. So I travel the country and I do these style events, and it's amazing because I have a lot of clients that pay for me, and I'm kind of expensive, I'm just saying. But when I go to these stores, they get me for free. And what I notice is that they have that aha moment in the mirror when she looks into the mirror and she's like, oh yeah, oh that looks. And that's what I love, because they're connecting to themselves, and that's where that confidence comes. And I don't turn the dial 360. I turn it 5 degrees to the left or 5 degrees to the right, so that it's really you. It's always you, but it's just your best you. Your best you.
Yeah, okay, and why is it that when you see it on the mannequin, you go, oh, girl, look at that outfit right there. I want that right there. And you get in the dressing room, and it looks nothing like it did on the mannequin.
That's so true.
That's so wrong, too.
Yes, it is wrong, because you have to find what looks good on you. So what I always say, I don't care about the trends. I mean, I'll teach you what they are, but the trends will automatically happen for you when you pick what looks good on you.
Right, and know how to make a trend look good on you. I had a friend, and she knows who she is, but whenever there's a trend, she would go all out with it. Like, for example, like, you know, animal print, which basically was not really a trend. It's a classic to me, because early man was wearing it, right?
Yes,
so that's probably the first print that was ever worn. But she had the entire Serengeti on at one time. So don't like kill a trend. Just a little touch, right?
Because you want to wear the clothes, you don't want the clothes to wear you ever.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some clothes.
Oh yes.
Coming up right here. This is so cute. Now, this is one of those examples of buy something special in your closet that really, you know, stands out.
Absolutely. So this is our cute little tailor, and she's wearing the plaid. Is a big trend that we saw for fall and going into holiday, and this has a couple different plaids in it, and we did a little red cami underneath with just a little pop of color, doing it with this denim jean. It's got a little rip and repair, and also on the bottom of the jean there's a little bit of a fringe there, which is super cute, with these little suede booties, but the whole thing pulled together. So it's the plaid trend, but she's a young girl, she looks age appropriate, it's fun, it's fresh, it looks really good on her, and you can tell she's comfortable in it it with our big smile that she's giving us. She really looks great on her. But this is how to do plaid, and it really will be going great going into the holidays as well.
Yeah, you said she's a young girl. This plaid looks great on young girls. Okay, I just bought that top from her. So, is it gonna make me look younger? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. But it's great because you can see it as she wears it this way, and then you're gonna wear it a different way.
Yes,
and that's what's so
am.
great about clothing, because it can be very versatile.
Stay tuned, because you might see this tomorrow.
I will be watching for sure.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, I love kind of this combination of sometimes we have the masculine stuff, the leather and metal, with something that's very feminine, right?
I mean, can you come on the road with me in style? That's absolutely right. The masculine and the feminine. So 80s is also a big trend. All the things that we saw in the 80s, right? And velvet is a big trend. So we're mixing the masculine moto jacket here with this little velvet dress. It's really super cute. And then, you know, a lot of girls, and if it gets cold out, we want to cover the legs. So we did this black tight, very dark tight, and then down to the little suede booties. So the whole thing pulled together. It's the masculine meets the feminine, but it's really a good combination. And then again, going into holiday, this dress could be really good on its own. Change the jewelry.
Little sparkly jewelry. And
yes,
there you go.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. All right.
Okay, so now we have Nancy. So ruching. Okay, what is ruching? Ruching is the gathering
called
of
camouflage for things on your body, right?
It's the gathering of fabric. And so it's developed in the 80s. And here you can see on this sort of asymmetrical blouse that she's wearing, the ruching by the waist, it kind of brings in her waist and gives her a waistline. Super great. And then this blazer, menswear inspired, but has a feminine detail. Has the double lapel, the scallop sleeve. It
Hold
really
that sleeve up a little bit there so we can get a little more.
Isn't that pretty with her wrist coming out?
That is so pretty.
So feminine and beautiful. And then we did it with this jean, this black jean, which has a little bit of an acid wash to it, that 80s trend coming back in. And then we go all the way down, and it has the distressed bottom, the black suede boot, and we did the black boot so the leg keeps going because it elongates the leg, so you don't see a difference. And she just looks tall and lean and lush and beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the asymmetrical look there. We're seeing many more tops like that now, which just kind of gives you a more interesting look, or can even hide some things, right?
And it gives you that shape. You always want to see a shape. See, even on camera, you can see her shape, and she has like this hourglass figure that looks really great. And this gold color on her looks really beautiful with her hair. I'm very big about color. So we have skin tone, eye color, and hair color, and you always want to illuminate each one and wear the colors that look really good on you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so now we have Jackie. Okay, so Jackie, being a brunette, looks terrific in this red. Red is a big trend for fall, and of course going into the holiday, but it really was a strong color for the fall season. So this beautiful bell sleeve blouse, gorgeous on her. She puts her sleeves up as if she's giving the last note in a fabulous song, right? And we did this great...
I believe I can fly.
I mean, there you go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this girl has many talents, I have learned this morning. And so we're doing a long vest on her, which is really great in the black to go with the black necklace. And then we did denim on the bottom here, which is just a great skinny jean, sculpting her leg. It's a stretch denim, so it really sculpts her leg and looks terrific. And then, of course, the little black suede bootie with the lace-up, sort of a menswear inspired shoe. But the whole look put together is so fantastic. Now, with this blouse, because it has the beautiful sleeve detail, she could do it with like a beautiful dressy pant, or she could do a black leather skirt, and she could wear a different shoe, like a stiletto or a beautiful cage bootie, and give it a completely different look.
Yeah,
and
like
maybe
a black legging with this right now, we'll go to a cocktail party,
there
right?
You go.
All right, so give me some styling rules here. So I love those long jackets. I'm short-waisted. There are other people who are shorter who want to wear these long jackets. How do you reconcile that?
I don't mind that, because I feel like if you're wearing long and everything is in the proper form, it really can look good. I have a little friend she's very petite, and she always wears things that are long. It actually can elongate you. So you just want to think about things where, like, if you're doing something dark, the dark leg, you maybe want to do a dark shoe to keep the leg going, or a nude heel is always great too if you're doing a skirt or a dress, because with a bare leg it keeps the leg going as well.
And you bring up that word petite, knowing when you need petite or not, because I know for me it took me the longest to figure out that my issue was if it was a top or the top part of me, I needed to wear petites. And I remember walking in one day and a woman looked at me, she goes, "Oh, you're not petite." And I said, "Well, it means short in stature, so this part was petite, but I have very long legs, so I have to sometimes shop, you know, the petite side and then the long side or regular side."
The thing is that I can tell from talking to you, you know what you look good in. See, because you've learned through the years,
and that's for years of doing the wrong thing.
No, I wouldn't say the wrong thing, because I'm looking at you today and you look amazing. But I think that it's just important to figure out what you look good in, what your body is, what your assets are, what your challenges are, and what your colors are. When you think about all of those things, you're going to have the perfect thing. And in your closet, you always want a closet full of 10s. So if it's not a 10, get rid of it.
If you don't have something to wear it with at home, get rid of it. Don't even buy it. Don't let it leave the store.
Absolutely.
Right? And I love, because your whole point is knowing what looks good on you. And sometimes when people say, "I love that trend," or "I love that style, but it never looks good on me," you have to figure out why it doesn't look good on you, because it can.
And there's always something that will.
All right,
Yes.
and you can do it for us. Hey, you're in town this week at Mainstream Boutique, which, by the way, is where these looks are from, Mainstream
Yes,
Boutique.
everything is from Mainstream, yes.
Yeah, you'll be at the Richmond location on Tuesday and then the Pearland location on Wednesday. And don't forget to pick up a copy of his book, Change Your Clothes, Change Your Life, because you can't go naked. It's in stores and it's online. I think you need to add, or you could, but there could be consequences.
That's right.
All right.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. We're going to have you come back in town.
Oh,
Whenever you're in
thank
town,
you.
come on by.
Thanks.